Hi everyone, Miss Lawson here, and today I'm going to be doing a video tutorial on how to use Desmos. Desmos is a really awesome online tool that we're going to be using for a project, which I will explain in a second, but we're going to look up Desmos just on our browser, or you can do www.desmos.com, and we'll click this first option right here. And there's lots of options of what you can do on Desmos. Today we're going to be working with the graphing calculator. So for this project, we have been talking about polynomials for a while now, and so I want us to put all of our knowledge of polynomials into a creative project where you just get to create a picture of whatever you want to with any sort of equation that you would like, and you can play with it on this awesome tool. So I'm going to show you some different ways you can manipulate equations. So we'll start out with the basics. We'll do a line, just a straight line. So we can do y equals, we'll do slope-intercept form, 5x plus, I want a y-intercept of 2. So as we see, we can move it around if we click and just drag your finger on your pen pad, or if you have a mouse, you can click and hold it down as you drag it. And also you can zoom in and out using these, or you can use your fingers if you have a pen pad. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So here's our line. I actually want it negative, so I'm going to just insert a negative right here. That easy. I didn't have to draw it out. I didn't have to go through a super long process. Just had to insert a negative right there. So we have our line. Now I want a parabola. So I'm going to create an equation now, and it has a warning. Be sure that your equation is balanced. It has things on both sides. So we're going to do a quadratic. So we'll do y equals x squared, and the way to do squared, you press shift and the 6 key, or it has a little up arrow, and then you just type whatever number you want to raise to the power of, and then you can press one of the little arrow keys to get out of it, or you can press just to the right of it with your cursor. So we'll do y equals x squared, and I'm going to do minus 5x plus 2. And so, wow, this is a big parabola. I don't necessarily want it that big, so how can I change that? I'm going to do we'll make this 2x. That made it a little bit smaller. Alright, and since we have our parabola now, I think I like the look of this. It's not really a picture, but I'm just showing you how to graph it right now. We'll show you some examples in class of different projects that people have done in the past, different examples I've made. This is just a tutorial to show you how to use Desmos. So now I'm going to do an example of a different polynomial. We can do any type of line on this computer app. So I'm going to do y equals x to the 7th plus x to the 3rd minus 4. And so when we zoom out, it creates this. And you can just play with this in any way you want. I can add a x to the 3rd, x to the 2nd, and so it just changes it minorly, but you can just see how helpful it is to just be able to use it any way you can. And if you want to see where it intersects, you can just click on it and it'll show you the exact point that it is or anywhere on this line. It'll just show you different parts. And for example, at this intersection, it'll show you exactly where those two lines intersect, even if they're decimals and they're not just super clean, clear-cut places. I hope that y'all really get to enjoy using Desmos during this project and get to exercise some creative liberty that you have during it.